It's the newest stadium on the NFL landscape, and it might just be the grandest as you get a look at SoFi Stadium here in Inglewood. Tonight, we've got a great Sunday night matchup between the Tennessee Titans and the Los Angeles Chargers. The first quarter of the season already in the rearview mirror, and off we go in Week 5 on EA Sports.
Now this will make it into the end zone. And ultimately, he stopped right where he would have been if he had simply gone down to a knee at the 25.
25-yard line.
They'll run for the first time with Clyde Edwards-Helaire.
And he's brought down, getting this one up to about the 35. 10 yards there to start the drive, and just enough by about the length of the football for a first down.
First and 10 at the 35-yard line.
Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on first and 10.
Right back to Edwards-Helaire on first down.
And he will lose yardage back to the 34-yard line. He'll lose a yard there, and it's second and 11.
How about that, partner? That happened in a hurry. Sudden, explosive, gets into the backfield, and spills the play.
And he was AFC Defensive Player of the Week last week because of plays just like that.
Second and 11 now. Now Edwards-Helaire.
And he'll get this only up to about the 35. The second down play, not much better than the first, just a gain of 1 there.
35-yard.
I know that speed is the hallmark of today's NFL game, but the key to good rushing defense is still having your linebackers set the edge.
Herbert off of play action. That is incomplete. So the defense able to get off the field here on third down.
And it's one of the goals of the game. They've got to be effective on passing downs. It's one of the few things defenses chart. How did we do on third down? That's a nice start for them in this one.
On the return, Jackson. 42-yard punt, 6 on the return. And it'll be Titan football.
At their own 26-yard line.
Able to take this one up to the 35. A nice run there, 9 yards, and it'll be second down.
And a lot of times these plays, they either go for nothing or they go for big yardage. And here, they got to the outside, turned it upfield, and ended up getting a nice little gain out of it.
To the 43-yard line. 9 yards to pick up there, and it's a first down. This running game so important for them, and they know that. It helped lead them to a victory last week when he was over 100 yards.
Let's face it, it's their identity, and that's what they want to play to. They want to be that team that runs the ball really well each and every week, and right now we're seeing a pretty good pattern of that happening.
First down, he'll drop to throw. Almost able to intercept it. That's what he would have liked to have held on to on this first drive. Instead, second down. He was all over that route defensively. Now, they had 2 picks last week as a unit. Couldn't quite grab that one.
Patience, Grasshopper. Patience. It's early in this game, but you like the fact that they're around the football early. They're going to be upset they didn't haul that one in, but at least they're there with a moment of truth to make a play on it.
By the way, where did the Grasshopper thing come from? I know it's been around for a long time.
Yeah, you know, I'll have to tell you that some other time.
All right, back to football.
And it's 3rd down.
An extra defensive back on the field for the Chargers now on 3rd down. Off the play fake, he'll look to throw. He finds Humphries. Yeah, he's going to be out of bounds, but not before he takes it inside the 40. Nice 3rd down conversion and even 20 yards.
1st down, Tennessee.
But remember, they tried to give him the ball and let him run on the last play, but I think the light bulb went off in their play caller's mind, and this time they get it to him the more conventional way, and it's much more successful as well.
Now a handoff as they run left side. And he'll lose yardage on the play back at the 37-yard line. Officially, it's a 1-yard loss. That's going to bring up 2nd and 11.
With his size, he's a tough man to bring down, but they do a nice job there stopping his progress and not allowing him to get back to the line of scrimmage.
Now a handoff looking right. Powers through him. And he'll be brought down on the 30-yard line after a gain of 6.
Defensively here, you're facing a top 5 team in terms of points scored in the NFL. So when they're that high-powered, you've got to find a way to hold them under 20. Because to me, that's the magic number. 20 points scored gives yourself you give yourself your best chance to win.
So if they're up around 24, 28, 30, they could be in some trouble.
And I think so, because then you turn it into a shootout, and that means your offense has to keep pace.
And now here's a carry heading left. And he won't be close to a 1st down as he runs into a wall right around the line of scrimmage. No gain there on the play, and that's going to leave him with a 4th down.
It's now 4th down.
And his kick is absolutely perfect. And the Titans hit the scoreboard first. It's 3-0. They were probably hoping to get him a little bit closer for a shorter field goal, but he was able to get it done from deep.
Nice little tester for him to begin things, huh? I think he was open for a little bit more of a chip shot. Instead, they made him stretch it out a little bit, but he's going to feel great now that he put it through the pipes.
He's take over 1st and 10 at their own 21-yard line.
The Charger drive about to get going. They punted last time they had it. What steps, Charles, you think they have to take to make sure they don't do that again?
Well, let's just go to the football 101, the trade expression 101. Win 1st down. Make 5, 6, 7 yards on 1st down and make it a 2nd and 3, 2nd and manageable. Keep accumulating 1st downs that way. Keep moving the football. You don't want to get behind the sticks because then the defense has the advantage.
2nd and 10 at the 21-yard line.
From the 21, it's 2nd and 10. To throw again. Herbert. They'll set up the screen to Edwards-Helaire. And they'll blow that one up back at the 16-yard line. That'll go as a loss of 5. And they're going to face an uphill battle here on 3rd and long. From the shotgun, here's Herbert. And this is going to be incomplete.
Looks like a second empty possession to start the game, and certainly not the way you want to start when you're coming off of a loss last week. Every team talks about starting fast. They're hoping on their next possession, it can be a delayed fast start and get them going.
It's a 39-yard punt, and good coverage means a loss on the return. And possession will switch hands, 1st and 10.
Yeah, we dominate today.
The Titans offense set to begin the drive. They've got a 3-0 lead and the football as they start 1st and 10. A good start to the drive here as that's caught out on the left side. And he's going to get this down to the 35-yard line. That one goes for 24 yards.
Well, that certainly has to feel good. It's not all the time that the play caller should get all the credit. Sometimes I think in the huddle, the quarterback just says, hey, who's going to make a play for me? I just need something right here. And the end result there, nice first down. Drive keeps moving.
Now on first down, he'll drop to throw it. Short throw to Smith. And brought down, but not before they're inside the 25. Another good gain. That's now 35 yards combined on those last two plays. They had to settle for 3 last drive, hoping this second go-around ends in 6. In good possession, 1st and 10. Here to his running back. And he's going to be taken down here with a penalty flag on the field. So a decent gain, but all for naught on the penalty.
It's too bad, isn't it? They were feeling pretty good about it. The only people celebrating, the guys who just gave up that play.
Now a handoff as they run left side. And he'll get about 3 as he's brought down to the 28.
Ball carried by number 2. He was brought down at the 28-yard line. Brings up 2nd down.
3-0 after 1 on EA Sports.
Titans 3, Chargers nothing.
Yards remaining on 2nd down. A play action fake. They'll look to throw. And this is caught at the 8. And he will reach the 8-yard line before going out. The Titans efficient passing on this drive. There's another first down. Way down right around the 2-yard line. That's a gain of 7, and we'll leave them with 2nd and goal coming up.
A lot can go wrong when you call a play like this down in the red zone, but that's where you appreciate this from your head coach. He's not afraid to trust his guys to do the right thing, and as a player, that means an awful lot.
Good yardage on first down. Now can they punch it in on 2nd and goal? To the goal line, but it's incomplete.
And I think they'd be well served to take that type of a physical approach against him the rest of the game. He's had his way so far, but on that last one, that worked quite well for the defense.
A big play forthcoming. Here's 3rd and goal. They'll run here on 3rd and goal. And not even back to the line of scrimmage this time as they're on him quickly once more. Defensively, they rally the troops to force 4th down after that 7-yard pickup back on 1st. Now back to throw. And he will take this one in for a Titans touchdown. A great effort there. With a lucky number 13 touchdowns now on the year. And the Titans are going to add on to their lead. And he's got it up and through.
Score Titans 10, Chargers nothing.
Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. Fielded a couple yards into the end zone. And only able to get this to the 19, so probably should have opted for the touchback.
At their own 19-yard line.
The Charger drive about to get going. They've had it twice. They've punted twice. Not the start they were hoping for.
Not at all, and let's face it, every facility we visit, everyone talks about converting on third down, how big that is. In this situation, they've had to punt it away twice, so they're furiously going over things on the sidelines. What do we need to do to pick up a first down and change our momentum?
At the 20-yard line.
The last run got a couple. Here's 2nd and 8. They'll run here with Edwards-Helaire. He fights forward for only about a yard up to the 21.
Some of these play calls, I think they're a little conservative, but you know me, because it's easy to sit up in this booth, right, and make all the calls and think I'm going to be correct. But I would like to see them open things up, because otherwise this defense is just going to gang up on the run and shut them down.
Going to throw on third down with Herbert. Trying to lay one up deep. Double team, and it's intercepted. Picked up on the USC man, Adoree Jackson. CD, I know it's just his 2nd year in the league as a quarterback, but that's going to be one when he flips on the tape. He's like, I shouldn't have thrown that ball.
No doubt about it, and his coaching staff will be emphatic about he shouldn't have thrown that ball. But remember, 2nd year, as you noted, on-the-job training, so he's got to take this feedback that he's getting, negative or otherwise, and turn it into positives moving forward.
Good starting field position for him as they come up 1st and 10 at the 45. The handoff as they run the counter play. And he got blown up. Losing yardage on the play back at the 44. He'll lose a yard there, and it's 2nd and 11.
This defense is really flown around in the first half. They've gotten to the ball carrier before they can really get started. Offense got to come up with something else in order to try and get this running game going.
After the loss to start out, here's 2nd and 11. Here's a play fake as they set up to throw. Smith catches left side. That catch good for 5. It's 3rd down.
The goal for any offense versus his own defense, find the holes where guys are available and put the ball on the receiver before any defender can step up and fill it.
They did it well there. Perfectly executed crossing route. The Titans on 3rd down. Just 1 for 3 thus far. This is 3rd and 7. Out of the gun. They'll look to throw. He'll rifle this one. This is caught inside the 15. Touchdown, Titans.
Tennessee.
A big play there. His 4th touchdown on the year. And the Titans find a way to stretch their lead. He's got it, and it's 17-0.
Titans 17. Chargers nothing.
Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. And a fair catch signaled for and taken successfully.
The Chargers take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
The Charger drive about to get going. And we don't want to call this desperation time, especially in the 2nd quarter, but you're down.
You don't want to.
No, but let me finish.
Okay, my bad.
You're down 3 scores already. You've done nothing offensively, nothing on the scoreboard. That's not a good combination.
I think you just
can go. And now look at him go. 30, 10, and he takes it in for a Charger touchdown. Edwards-Helaire. His 3rd touchdown now on the year. And the Chargers get the quick strike touchdown. He didn't even get a chance to settle in for that drive. A quick strike of 75 yards, and they find the end zone.
Don't you get the sense that film study was behind this one, that they saw something that they thought they could take advantage of? The key is calling it in the right situation, knowing when it exists to go to it. They did exactly that. They've got to feel really good about what they did in advance of this game.
Just looking down at the sideline now, their defense is like, man, can you have strung that out just a few plays? Give us a break. Back out there.
Hey, man, give that water break and get on out there and play.
Titans offense set to begin the drive. They have to be pleased with the way that they've moved the football thus far.
And why wouldn't they be? 2 touchdowns on a field goal in their first 3 possessions. They're playing so well right now, the field goal probably feels like a disappointment.
Yikes, a 4-yard loss really sets them back now for second down.
21-yard line.
First play of the drive, lost 4. Now they'll look to move it forward here on 2nd and 14. And he'll give it here to his running back. And he'll get about 3 as he takes this up near the 25.
So if you've been playing defense in this one, there's a little bit of the good and some bad, because they did give up the touchdown run to him earlier but shut him down otherwise.
Outside of that, you're exactly right. I would say they've contained him very well. The Titans on 3rd down. They've hit 2 for 4 thus far. This is 3rd and 10. Now they'll throw here out of the gun. And the Chargers rush is going to get there. Down he goes. That's Deron Payne with a sack that time.
Well, how about that? A dime set on defense, 6 defensive backs. None of them blitz. They're just back there in coverage. Defensive lineman gets the sack.
That's where the O-line, they go to the sideline, they keep their helmets on so the cameras can't find them.
Yeah, the cameras can't find them, but I know one thing, the O-line coach will.
They'll net only 35 here following a 43-yard boot, 8-yard return. And it'll be Charger football here as they take over. The Charger drive about to get going. And they hit the home run last drive. 1 play on the ground all the way to the house. Now the defense, maybe they're expecting a run here.
Partner, I love your description, because when we talk about hitting the home run, we're usually thinking about a passing play, aren't we? Something in the air, deep ball. But how about them just taking it big-time John? Now if you're coming back out, now they've established this run game, the play-action pass could very well be open.
Here's Edwards-Helaire. It's a 4-yard pickup there, and it leaves him with 3rd and 5.
He was
and we've hit the 2-minute mark in this first half of action.
4 brings up 3rd and 5.
Coming up in a couple of minutes, we'll get you to Jonathan Coachman in Orlando. The coach will have stats and scores from earlier today in the NFL. He'll find Clyde Edwards-Helaire, and he'll go out of bounds right around the 40. Give him 6 yards, and they do convert on 3rd.
That's a play that will likely be forgotten when you talk about big moments in this game. But plays like this are critical to keep drives going. And if points result, we'll call this play significant.
Now a carry for Edwards-Helaire. And he'll lose yardage here. Back at the 41. 2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12.
Well, that kind of hit will certainly fire up your team, both on the field and on the sideline. Tackles for lost yardage, they're always welcome.
2nd and 12. Here's Joshua Kelly, the rookie from UCLA. And he'll get inside the 40 to maybe the 38-yard line. It's a gain of maybe 3, but it's going to leave him with still about 8 or 9 to go on 3rd down.
3rd and 10.
Out of the gun, Herbert. He'll find his running back, Edwards-Helaire. The Titans going to use the first of their timeouts. It's just their first, so they'll have 2 remaining here before we get to halftime.
Badgley on for the field goal. A 52-yard attempt.
And this one looks good. It is good. Right down the pipe. And they're back within a touchdown. It's 17-10. These kickers now, it used to be that a 50-plus yarder was cause for celebration. Now seemingly automatic.
Yeah, isn't it funny when we prepare for a game, when you look at the backgrounds of these kickers, it's interesting, isn't it, to find out they were all-state quarterbacks, receivers, defensive backs, all-state wrestlers, right? Baseball players. We're finding athletes all along, and now they're just specialists putting it through the posts.
The Titans offense set to begin the drive. And now the clock reads precisely 1 minute to go in the half. You want to run the 1 minute offense? This is a good test right here.
It certainly is, and definitely not a time to think about kneeling and going into the half. This is a chance to attack a little bit, but not having to get everything in one shot either. 10 yards here, 15 there. Work the sidelines, work the clock, give yourself a chance for at least a field goal going into the half.
So from the 36 now, 1st and 10. No gain on the play there, 2nd down.
He's taken out of bounds.
He did have the touchdown run earlier, but not a heck of a lot more than that throughout this game.
No, not at all. In fact, I would say that this defense has done as good of a job on him as they have on any runner in recent memory. So after the run for no gain, here's 2nd and 10. Play action. They'll throw. He's got man wide open. Complete. Now Tennessee going to use the 2nd of their timeouts as they'll stop it with 25 seconds to go here in half number 1.
The Titans 1st down.
So the big play changes the complexion of things. Here's 1st and 10 just outside the 30. Looking to throw. Now they go screen. It's complete. Now that play is blown up. Losing yardage back at the 35. Now the Titans will use their 3rd and final timeout as the clock will stop with 20 seconds to go in the 1st half. The loss of 3 on that 1st down pass play. Now 2nd and 13. His throw caught. And he will score. Touchdown. Titans.
The kicker,
Adam Humphries, as the 1st half is winding down, and the Titans are able to extend their lead. And he knocks it through.
Makes the score Titans 24, Chargers 10.
So not much time to speak of remaining in this 1st half as the kick's away.
And no return on this one as the fair catch is signaled for and taken.
The Chargers take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
The Charger drive about to get going. And with time quickly fading here in the 2nd quarter, not sure how aggressively, offensively they want to play this.
I think we'll find out just how much they trust their guys in this situation if they decide to take a shot.
And it drops down incomplete. Thought he might have had it. Instead, 2nd down.
He was covered by Kevin Byard.
Not wanting to take a chance this time, they'll keep it on the ground. And he'll push forward here for a good little run as the clock continues to run. Now whistles and a timeout with 3 seconds left in the 1st half. And they line up now for what will likely be the last play of the 1st half. The final shot before the break for Herbert. And he will not get there as they stop him short right around the 34-yard line. So we have come to halftime in what's already a 2-touchdown game. As we are off to Orlando now to check in with Jonathan Coachman and our EA Sports halftime report. Coach, the Titans hold the lead and they'll get the football first as the 3rd quarter gets underway. The Titans offense set to begin the drive. They built a good 1st half lead. Now they have a chance to add on to it.
And what I'm thinking is that the offensive staff spent the entire halftime just working with them on, here's what we think they're going to do to attack us in the second half. Nice first half that we've had, guys, but be prepared for some change-ups. We're going to see them when we kick it off in the second half.
See how they handle any adjustments that might be made defensively. They'll break the huddle, come up on 2nd and 8 at the 27-yard line. Now they try the right side here. And he's going to get forward for about 5, but that may be coming back. What say you, Mr. Referee? That one whistled against a big right tackle.
You'd think being able to fire out and block, it'd be a lot easier to not commit a holding penalty, but it's tough to keep those guys right in front, isn't it?
They'll come up now on a 2nd and long after the hold. He'll drop to throw. Quick slant to Brown. Without the previous penalty, that would have been a first down. Instead, it's just a gain of 10.
That was a nicely run slant route, and what the receiver's trying to do is make the defender think he's going upfield for a deeper route and then breaks it off, usually after about 3 to 4 steps, and cuts towards the middle of the field. And now what he's trying to do is use his body to keep the defender away from the football and give the quarterback a really nice target.
From the gun, they'll try to run it. And he's going to be stopped here a few yards short of the first as the tackle is made at the 33. It's a gain of 5 on the play, and it'll bring up a 4th down.
Frustrating for a defense, energizing for an offense. Finding a way to create that type of yardage in your running game, that'll make the guys carrying the ball very, very happy.
It's a return of 5 following a punt of 42 yards. And the offense will take over with a new set of downs. The Charger drive about to get going. And, Charles, they trail by a couple of scores, but if they could put a good drive together here, it'd go a long way toward getting them back in this football game.
And if you're looking at a checklist of things that they need to do in the second half, job number 1 was getting a stop, wasn't it? So, big check right there. Now they want to see if their offense can build on that momentum.
Brings up 2nd and 3.
So they'll come up after the gain of 7 on a 2nd and 3. Now Herbert with it, looking to pass. Finds the open man. It's Mike Williams. And he'll bring it up here to right at the 40-yard line. A gain of 5, good enough for the first down.
The 40-yard line.
They'll run. It's Edwards-Helaire. And he'll be brought down just shy of the 45. Call it a gain of 4 on first, and that'll make it 2nd down.
Well, at the end of all that hitting and hollering, it was a 4-yard run, so the offense is going to go back down and feel pretty good about themselves. Defensively, you have to feel okay because you didn't let it turn into a bigger run, but the goal, shut it down for 2 yards or less. That's when you start to feel good about yourselves.
And again this time to the tailback. And a minimal gain here as he's up to about the 47-yard line. And that one was relatively easy to see. I noticed that from up here.
Yeah, it doesn't take a whole lot, does it? Sometimes you get multiples. What I always love on these offsides is when each side points at the other. Hey, you did it. No, you did it. They deciphered that one correctly.
So after the penalty, now they need just a yard on second down. Here to his running back, and he'll get it out to midfield. Let's see, yeah, they'll spot it right at midfield at the 50. A gain of just a yard, but it's a first down.
2nd and 1 is often an invitation to take the big shot downfield. I'll bet the offensive lineman said, are you kidding? We just get on our backs and let's go get the first down. They love being physical.
First and 10, and they've got 3 tight ends out there. A jumbo package look. Now Herbert gives this one to Kelly. Jadeveon Clowney there on the stop.
Well, sometimes you just have to give credit to the defense. Great job there at the point of attack, holding up. They won their battles at the line of scrimmage, left them no space to try and run. A really nice job swarming to the ball carrier.
Quickly, and Herbert completes it. Well, he's going to be out of bounds, but not before he takes it inside the 40. 11 yards there, first down.
But one of the ways the quarterbacks keep all the receivers alive in a play, never lock in on any one guy. Make sure you keep your eyes moving, scan the field, and here he finds the open guy for a nice pickup.
So here's a first and 10 at the 38. Herbert, quick pass out wide. And he is out of bounds, but not before he's inside the 30. Right back to him for 10 more and a first. Catch number 100 for his career right there, and it's good enough to keep the chains moving.
At the 28-yard line.
They go play action here on first down. And he's going to be taken down back around the 35-yard line. It's Jeffrey Simmons that time who got in to record the sack. That's their first time getting to the quarterback, sack number 1. And, you know, they had 5 last week, I'm remembering.
And you have to find a way to slow down the pass rush, not necessarily with just protecting your quarterback, but you show them a lot of different looks, and they did that in the first half. You know, different angles, different things to slow down the speed. They got to him here in the second half. Now they've got to come up with a counter to that and maybe do something different.
He takes this just a few yards shy of the red zone before going out. It's a pickup of 12, and that'll set up a third down.
Not too many offenses want to turn down long drives, but when you're down what they are, they've got to pay it off with some points.
This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on third down. A shotgun snap for Herbert. And he's in for a Charger touchdown. Mike Williams, his first touchdown on the year. And the Chargers are able to make this a close game again. That's the score you felt they had to have here in the third quarter to get back in this game.
And you know that there's an emphasis on their side. Hey, we know this. We know where we are. But sometimes that binds you up so much that you try too hard, you don't get the score. A perfect combination of urgency, yet relaxed enough to get it done.
And this will not be returned. It'll come out to the 25.
25-yard line.
Titans offense set to begin the drive. And their lead cut in half by that touchdown a moment ago. They are up 7 as they begin this drive 1st and 10. A little bit of space there for the first down run as that's going to get him about 5 yards. Give him 5 on the carry there, and it'll be 2nd down.
2nd and 5 at the 30-yard line.
They'll set up to throw. They'll try to set up the screen. It's complete. And he'll get it up to the 33-yard line. Complete. So the screen good for only 2. Now it's 3rd down.
So many things have to come together just right for a screen pass to break for big yardage. The blocking, the timing of the pass to the runner, everything has to fit together just right. But on that play, the defense was able to disrupt things and hold it to a short game.
Pass caught left side by Humphries. And he'll take this to the other side of midfield before going out of bounds. That good for 19 yards as they pick up the conversion on 3rd.
Down Titans.
One quarter remains here on a Sunday night. We'll return with more after this. This is the NFL, and it's on EA Sports. Now a handoff working right. And they'll get this just to the 47. 1-yard gain. Charles, you said the magic number was probably right around 20 for this defense because they're facing one of the top 5 offenses in the league in terms of points scored. They've had their moments, but this offense just a little too good, isn't it?
They really are, because no matter what you do to make an adjustment on defense, they've had an answer for it.
And he'll give it here to his running back.
Now, obviously, that's some good work there defensively, being able to stop them and bring up a key 3rd down. But if you're on the offensive side of the ball, there's an opportunity, because I know what defensive guys are thinking right now. Just stop them, get to the ball. That means they might not be sound defensively. There could be some opportunities.
And you said key 3rd down. Highlight that word, put it in bold. Here we go. The Titans on 3rd down. 3 for 7 so far in this game. This is 3rd and 9. They'll drop to throw. Oh, incomplete. Nearly the pick they needed. They would have loved one there, but at least it does get them to 4th down.
Has to be a little bit of frustration there. Back-to-back incompletions. Receivers blanketed on both attempts, this time on 3rd down.
On is the punter Hawk as he gets this one away. And well done here. That one will kick out of bounds at about the 8-yard line.
At their own 8-yard
So well done there. And these punters, they get more specialized and better each and every year, don't they?
They sure do. And now it's really not the American punters. It's the Australian punters with their kicking academies and that flat drop and just kind of kicking the nose of the football. They're able to almost stop it where they want to, like a good golfer can check one up.
He's tackled a yard short of the marker. Good gain of 9 on 1st down.
That's a really nice job by them picking up the run blitz and detecting it and blocking it and turning it into a nice run. And a lot of times you think if you blitz a running play, you're going to smother it. But a lot of the blitzers, they come in a little bit high. They don't have great leverage, and they're easily blocked and turned to the side.
And maybe a measure of revenge there. He's had his way in this one, but this time they get him behind the line. That'll set him back with a loss of 3 on the play. And it'll be 3rd down. Now it's Herbert. We'll get that complete to Reed. And they work this well upfield across the 45. Well, they only needed a small gain on 3rd down. They end up getting over 30 yards. The big play has them all the way out near midfield for a 1st and 10. Herbert now. And a double coverage, and it's intercepted. Picked off around the 43. And he'll get this one out to the 50 to the midfield stripe. That's now a second interception in as many weeks from his linebacker position.
And think about all the different techniques he has to employ in a passing situation. Is he spot dropping because it's zone? Is he picking up man-to-man? Is he having to run with a running back or a tight end? In any event, great eyes, head on a swivel, and excellent hands.
Yeah, versatility and showing those hands. And he'll get this one down near the 20-yard line, just shy of the 20. All told, it's an even 30 and a first down.
Well, that's a carry they have to be satisfied with, and throughout this game, they've been satisfied with what he's given them. Whenever they've needed a big run, a first down, he's the guy they've turned to, and it doesn't matter what the defense thinks. They feel like they've got the confidence to keep handing it to him and keep picking up good yardage.
Running game working. They'll stick with it on first down. And this will be a gain of 6 when it's all said and done. Down to the 15 from the 21. Able to stay in bounds, and the clock keeps rolling. And this defense right now backed up in the red zone. Another touchdown, it's over. They've got to stand tall quickly.
Been in this spot before. Now there's a little bit of desperation creeping in. And all you're doing when you're talking to your defensive teammates is, first guy there, hold him up. Second, third guy in, break it the football. Get it out. We've got to create a turnover because one more score, and this game's over.
And he takes us down to about the 12 for a gain of 3.
The tackle made.
Well, the objective there, I mean, yes, the positive gain, that's nice, but work some clock.
Yeah, you're exactly right, but the problem for them is still within a possession, so they can't just sit on it running the ball. They have to find a way to throw it effectively as well.
Here we go, 3rd and 1. Gut check time on both sides. Off the play fake, he'll look to throw. That's complete, right around the 8. And he picks up the first as he's able to take it down to the 7-yard line. Rookie to rookie on the hook up there, and it's a first down. So 1st and goal, 6 points here would go a long way toward wrapping this one up. Now the rookie runner from App State, it's Darrington Evans. Give him 2 yards on that one. 2nd and goal now. And now, defensively, they're going to burn their first time out. Remember, they get an extra time built in coming up here shortly at the 2-minute warning. And the ball smack dab on the 5-yard line. Here's 2nd and goal. They'll try and run some clock here as they keep it on the ground. And the hole closes quickly here. He can fight only to about the 4. And this defense here going to burn their 2nd timeout. But you can also factor in another timeout that they'll get when the clock stops at the 2-minute warning. Big play coming here. It's 3rd and goal. They'll try and run some clock here as they keep it on the ground. And this effort won't be enough as they rally up to stop him a couple of yards short.
Well, the spotlight hit him once already tonight as he got into the end zone. He was trying to make it a double spotlight, wasn't he?
But credit the defense, bottling him up, not letting him get in for the 2nd score there. So on 4th down, out trots the kicker in a big spot here. This to perhaps salt this one away. And the 13-year man puts it through, and that will push the lead up to double digits now at 10. So his 2nd field goal of the game, and that could turn out to be the big one.
Yeah, you have to make them score twice to beat you, and that's not impossible. But here in the 4th quarter, pushed their backs clearly against the wall.
Fair catch made at the 25-yard line. The Chargers take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
The Charger drive about to get going. And following the interception, just any interception, are you a little bit more cautious when you start that next drive, or no, you just throw that out the window?
I think you are. I don't think that there's any way you can run back out there and go, totally didn't affect me. Let's just go ahead and be loose with the football again. You're going to take care of it, but you have to be careful about being too cautious because now you can't run any offense at all.
Still want to attack. We'll see how they attack him here. Maybe a good spot to take a shot. Here's 2nd and a yard from the 34. Here's Herbert. Flush to his right. Now he'll pull it down. And he gets this up across the 35 before he's out of bounds. Down under 2 minutes to go in this football game. So it's Charger football as we welcome you back from the 2-minute warning. And let's see what they've come up with offensively after having time to talk it over. And this winds up a pickup of 2, maybe 2.5 to about the 39.
Certainly a nice job there by the defense rallying to the football and getting him on the ground. But I think the play gets made by the defensive front. Because if they can't get upfield, their job is to go ahead and get low, almost get into a ball sometimes, stack things up, and make it difficult for the runner to find a hole. And there we saw one of the downsides of blitzing during a rundown because sometimes you get out of your gaps. You don't fit the run quite as well because you're headed towards the ball carrier with abandon.
Makes it 3rd and 2.
This is intercepted, and that should do it. Picked by Kevin Byard. Past the 20. And he will not get all the way home, but he will take this back down to about the 2-yard line. So they elect to decline it.
And why not? Just go ahead and let the play stand, and they'll take that.
How about this starting field position? 1st and goal from 2 yards out. The D can only stop it one more time as they take the knee.
Kept it in his hands and tried to push it across the goal line himself, but the defensive front wouldn't allow him to do so, bringing up 2nd down and a bit farther.
So they're backed up to the 3-yard line, 2nd and goal. That one looks like he'll throw here. And this is going to be intercepted. Picked off by Jamal Adams. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. Those INTs all sting, but you throw one in the red zone, I think especially as a rookie, maybe it stings a little bit more.
I think what you're saying is they don't all count the same, do they? Right? Interceptions in the red zone that you've given up points now, those are precious, so you have to learn from those and in a hurry.
Now a desperation throw deep downfield, and that's going to wind up incomplete. However, we do have a flag down. Let's check in with our referee. Well, you won't hear any boos from this home crowd on that call.
No, not at all, and it's been a long day for this crowd waiting for this game. It's been a long evening as well. Finally, they feel they got a call.
So look at this. They'll go for a field goal now to get within a score. This to get it back to a one-score game. And this will split the uprights. It's right down the middle. And this is back down to a 7-point game. So a good kick there to polish off the drive with 3 points.
Yeah, coaches always talk about finishing a drive with a kick. 2 of them give you points, either an extra point or, in this case, a field goal.
And this is going to be recovered by the hands team. And that should just about put a capper on this one. Well, 4th quarter, they felt like they needed the football back. Unfortunately, they couldn't get it.
And I I know we brought analytics into the game, and someone has said here that the data says that when a team's expecting an onside kick, 80% of the time, the team expecting it, they do actually recover the ball, which is what we saw here. I just wonder if that number is much more of a anecdotal type of a number. Kind of like when the coaches tell us, well, when you score on special teams, 93% of the time you win the game. I'm still waiting to see that number is empirical.
Flushed out right. He's going to have to eat this one as down he goes.
Tonight's final score.
So this one, a Tennessee Titan victory. And I think they might have something in this young rookie quarterback because he's